We are recording.
Perfect. Just keep sending me these things because they'll appear on my website at one day, or at least a
Yeah,
link will. So,
yeah, for sure.
so I have a question for you.
Okay,
Uh, on my calendar, because I think you and I have a shared writer's calendar.
we do.
Okay, so at some point I should start adding stuff to that too when I have things. But on Wednesday, uh, you have written down here, and I don't know if I was supposed to see it or not, but it's a free talk about literary agents by
R-
Sarah Rivers.
right.
Where is that? And did you sign up for it, or
I
can
did.
anybody join,
Um,
or like how
Usually,
does
what I
one?
do is I ignore the actual webinar and they send out a link to the video.
Yeah,
So then I watch the video at 1.5 speed and skip the promotional stuff and,
yeah,
pick up the content.
but but is that a uh? So it is a Zoom meeting that is happening.
Yeah, it's um, it's run by a Canadian guy. Let me find my calendar. I think the details are in there.
I just see the Zoom. Like all I see is the Zoom link.
Right. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. It's Authors Publish. He runs out of. And I'm trying thinking Guelph, but not Guelph. Hold on. Uh, where's his stuff?
I guess the question is, like, I believe I'm home on Wednesday at 1 o'clock, and that sounds like something I'd probably be interested in. Can I just hit the Zoom thing and listen in, or will I be kicked out because I didn't sign up, or I didn't pay, or
Well,
was
there's
it
no
free?
payment,
So
so you might not be. You may or may not be kicked out. I don't know if he's that careful, but let me find the email
like if you
and
if you can drop something in there in the notes section, even for sign up, that'd be great. Or what
yeah,
website it's on, or whatever.
I'm trying to find the. Here it is. I will forward this to you.
That'd be great. Because I saw that on the calendar. I'm like, I didn't sign on it. Oh, they're created by Alan. Oh, that sounds like something I'd be interested in. Can I crash the party?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this guy's out of Toronto. He does a whole pile of useful free shit.
Yeah.
And then he's got courses and some other things that are pay for, but he's got a lot of content that is been useful.
Okay.
Yeah, there's another guy I follow out of the states, and he's a little bit more promotional, but sometimes has some good, interesting stuff as well.
There's a what I've noticed mostly in the author world, let's say, or the writer's world, is that there is more promotional shit than anything, right? Um, like there's this place called Writers Practice or something. I like some of the stuff they do, but half of the stuff is all just, you know, hire us to look over your manuscript and
Right.
all that.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of people who are trying to make money off of the dreams of authors, and then there's a
Yeah,
lot of scammers who are trying to
yeah.
just make money. Yeah.
That's So I think they're trying to just make money. I don't think they're scammers. I believe
No.
I've signed up for their stuff. They do have legitimate stuff, but there's always just so much. There's just always so much that people want you to pay money for. And as an author, I don't have a lot of fucking money. That's why I write, right? Because a pen and a piece of paper is cheaper than picking up golf.
Yeah. Exactly.
So anyway, that's what I. Okay, so I will look into that because that sounds like a good thing on Wednesday, and then we can chat about it if you want
Yeah,
next time.
for sure.
So that could be fun. And yeah, fun things to report. I got my stuff back from NYC Midnight, the 500 word uh, book or the 500 word story challenge. I made
Oh
it
yeah.
to the second round. I think I
Hmm.
don't know if I told you that.
Yep.
But they, I got the feedback. I'm reading it. It's they love the story. Blah blah blah. And the very last line said you were docked 10% for 2 words over. And I was like, what the fuck? I have it on Dabble, and Dabble says that I'm at 500 even. But then I moved it over to Word, and I moved it over to uh, Docs, and it says I'm 2 words over. I want to know where the 2 words are that they think I'm over.
Is something counting a hyphenated word is two?
I don't know. I could not find. Well, how do you find your extra 2 words,
Yeah.
right? So when it's the same thing, you're cutting and pasting. So either Dabble's numbering system is off, or Word and Docs is off.
Maybe something's including
Somebody's
the
counting something.
title. Or,
Well, I don't know.
yeah.
No, because I took out chapter 1 or whatever it was, and I don't know. It
Weird.
was annoying. It was annoying because the feedback was really good, and I may have. I don't think I would have won it, but
Right.
I think I was. I think I would have been either in an honorable mention category, or I could have been top. I could have been top 5 because they had nothing but good to say about it.
Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah, that kicked me in the. It was a kick of the nuts earlier in the week. So
Yeah. Not good. Oh well. I guess
I mean, like, who do
double
you
check your
complain
word
to?
count.
You go to Dabble and go, why the.
I mean, if you really wanted to track it down, you could sit there and with both of them, cut a paragraph, see
Yeah.
if the difference is still two, and cut a paragraph, and
Well, that's a good point. Maybe I
wait,
should do that. 'Cause
wait till you
it's
find the
only 500
paragraph.
words, right?
Hmm? Right.
It's only 500 words.
Right.
So paragraph, your 2 pages, maybe.
Yeah.
I should find that. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll
If
just
you
do
want to
that.
get to the bottom of it, that's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take each paragraph out and see which one is counted as more for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Then at least you'll know.
Yeah, and I can cry over that piece too. So thanks a lot. Thanks for making my ink a little bit more this week.
You're the one who started it.
I did. I did. So, great. Now, you know what? I'll probably be thinking about this through the whole goddamn thing. They were sitting here going, how do I do that? So,
If I hear you clacking on the keyboard, I don't know what you're doing.
suddenly, Alan's talking away, and I'm like, aha! He goes,
Yeah. Well, the joy of having multiple monitors is when you're on a boring Zoom call, you can sit there and do other stuff.
well,
Yeah.
sadly, we can't cut our cameras, so. Because that is
Yeah.
usually what I do. I just cut my camera, and I'm like off in the kitchen making a sandwich, just listening in. So,
Yes, the joy of cordless headphones. You can go off
Yep.
and make a coffee and still be listening until they go, Alan, are you there? And it's like,
Yeah.
wait.
did you want to say something? No.
Yeah.
Oh, well. So there you have it. Okay, who wants to start with their. Well, do you have anything else to say before we get into the numbers and the.
Um, well, I did a talk on self-publishing and promoting yourself at shows and branding yourself at our Spirit of the Hills Writers Group on Saturday, and
Nice.
and that was well received. So that was good. I put the notes up on my self-publishing blog, so other people can sit there and read it. So that was. That was about the only extra. Oh no, SFWA, the Science Fiction Writers Association, actually the Science Fiction and Fantasy Writers Association, but they were SFWA before they were SFWA. Anyway, they've got an online conference on the weekend called Quasar, so I sat in on a couple of those sessions, but yesterday was all yard work, so I'm going to be picking up the recordings.
So was it windy up there in Campbellford?
Yesterday it was pretty breezy. Yeah.
Yeah. because I was down here in Niagara. I actually went over to the States for the first time in a long time.
And you
'Cause
got back.
I did
Congratulations.
get back.
Yeah.
As somebody said to me, because I said you're coming over for dinner tonight, and I said, well, that's ice dependent.
Ah,
So,
yeah.
but it was super windy there. I thought I lost like I took the gas cap off my car and put it on my trunk, and I thought it was going to blow away. I had to hold on to it.
Well,
So,
yeah.
anyway, speaking of spirits, I'm going to a tequila show next weekend.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I'm working it, but I mean, because you said the spirit of,
Yes.
yeah, so I was like, oh, speaking of spirits, so.
Different
All
kind
right,
of
so
spirit.
let's look back. Last week you did 1,439 words, which is the most words you've ever done in these whole thing, in
Yes.
one scene.
Yep.
Would you like to? You'd like to
Okay.
update me on that?
Um, let's see. What am I at for draft one scenes? I'm now at 61, which is four
61 what scenes?
higher than it was. But part of that's cheating because I noticed a couple of scenes were actually multiple scenes, so I broke them up. And I spent a bunch of time looking at the sequence of everything and finding problems and reordering scenes and all that kind of great stuff. So, and I wound up deleting a bunch of comments that were counted as words. Well, actually, commenting a bunch of comments that were counted as words before. So my word count is up by 748, but really I probably came close to the 1,000. The big news is I've figured out what the ending needs.
Oh,
I don't know how I'm going to get there exactly, but I know what has to happen. And that's been bugging me for months. So now it's just a matter of scratching my head and making it happen.
so just to ask you, so you have got now 61 scenes. Do I have that correct?
61 in draft one state. Yeah,
Got it.
yeah. 84 total. And basically 23 to write.
Do you actually know how many scenes left to write?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I I have no idea how many more scenes I have to write. I just make it up as I go along. So,
Well,
this week,
when we started tracking this, my total scene count was going to be 82. Now it's up to 84. So, every once in a while a new scene pops up.
I got it. So, you're up two in the total. Two. Interesting. Got it. Yeah, I never know how many I've got. So, myself, what else? What I do? I wrote 5 times this week, which I
Nice.
used to write every day, but now 5 or 6 times every 2 weeks seems to be what I get to. I got 5,221 words written. I signed up. I signed up for that Kit newsletter thing, though I've gone no further, but only for OWR, not for my author's part. And there may be some movement on my website, maybe.
Ah, good.
And that is that Ophelia has decided that she wants to give me a birthday slash Christmas gift that actually means something and not just something useless.
Right.
And
Nice.
so she has got I don't know if it's an out of work web designer in Italy to
Mm.
build it for me or something.
Ah,
So
so you're going to have Italian style.
I guess it'll be a European style website, whatever that means. So it'll yell at you if you hit the wrong button or something.
Yeah.
If you break pasta in front of it, it'll lose its shit. So
You have to ask for everything in triplicate before it takes you to the right page.
It's late depending on where you are. Um,
Right.
we'll be there in a minute. Don't you
Yeah.
worry. So yeah, that's what's hopefully happening. And as much as I wanted it probably to happen this month, it's probably have to wait till she gets here, and then we can start working on some of the things that she'll send over to the guy. And I will. I hate to admit that I probably have just a few questions for you, but
Okay. Yeah.
just how do I get him in? Blah blah blah, that kind of
Right.
thing.
Yeah. Well, that's straightforward. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you might need a code or something, whatever happens. So we'll see.
Yeah.
That's it. That seems to be where I'm at. And then I, once I figure out the newsletter through the wine website, then I'll just get it going for the other one. But I don't have anywhere to put a sign up page at the moment. So
Oh, yeah. That's a problem. Yeah.
yeah. So I'll wait till the website, and I'll just tell him we're using Kit, and hopefully he'll know what to do with that, or whatever. If
Yeah.
he's any good, he should know. You know
Yeah. Is he planning
what he's
on
doing.
doing it in WordPress?
That's what my question was.
Yeah.
And then I was told, hold on, I can actually look that up for you because she did send me a link to. Hold on, I actually have a WhatsApp group for. Oh, there it is. The folder drive. No, story origin. That was SiteJet. Oh no, she probably sent to me on the wrong thing. Oh, that's always nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I will have to look again, but
Right.
I will tell you what it is because
Yeah.
it's not something I had ever heard of before.
Oh, okay. Huh.
So, oh, maybe I'm looking at the wrong. Nope, not that. Let's go. I think we can search here, can't we? Yeah, we can. Let's do that. Okay, there's that. There's that. Maybe she sent me by email. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I'll put it. I'll send it to you and tell you what we're working on. But I don't think it is. I don't. I don't. I thought I asked if it was WordPress, and she said, "Take a look at this for uh, I guess templates."
Mm.
And it was. It could. You know what? It could be a WordPress
Right. Right.
offshoot.
Right.
You know, like
Oh, there's lots of template suppliers. Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah,
yeah,
because if it is
I'll
WordPress, then there's a plugin from Kit that does all sorts of stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
You know what? When I at the moment I am a little bit in the dark. I was told this would become a gift, and then I will find it. I'll get more details when I see her and what they need from me and stuff like that. So
Well, you're better off. You get to delegate it, whereas I get to tweak everything.
yeah, see, I basically all I've asked for is that I have access to the back end. That after he's done, I don't have to reach out to him and make every single change. Like,
Right.
if I want to add a story, if I want to add an article, if I want to add whatever, that I
Right.
have that kind of autonomy to do that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And then the styling happens. Yeah. Cool. That sounds
or
good.
we build things in like, like a sales component, but I just have to go in and turn it on,
Right.
right? When the time comes, instead of, having to get back in touch with them and go, can you build me a sales component?
One of the things I learned at the writers group is that Ingram has a program now where you can have a button on your website, and that does ordering, fulfillment, and billing through Ingram. It's available in the U.S., it's available in the U.K., and apparently it's coming to Canada, but they have to understand GST and they have to understand bilingualism and all that, so it's a little bit slower than it was in the other two countries.
U.S. and yeah.
Yeah, so that would be
Cool.
very nice. That would really simplify the whole process of ordering hard copy or paperback off of your site. The fulfillment
Yeah.
just happens. And I saw another post last week. People saying, "I'll back up." lots of people are saying, okay, you can do your author book selling site in Shopify, and Shopify is not cheap. And sure enough, now you're seeing a lot of people going, well, if you work with Shopify, you just don't make any money. You sell books, but by the time you've paid all the fees, you're in the hole. Yeah, so it's like, what can you do?
Well,
Right?
I recently got back into vinyl, and there's a few sites that you can get used vinyl from people from other and sometimes you go through the system, and sometimes they go, hey, if we do this privately, I save on some fees and some PayPal things. Let's just do this as an e-transfer. And you're like, I don't care how you do it. Let's.
Yep. Yeah, well, back in hosting, I had it. If you wanted to pay a bill, it was over $200 by e-transfer. I give you a $5 credit because that's how much money I'm saving, right?
Yep.
Actually, I'm saving more than that, but at 200 is sort of the break even, right? So,
So.
And I had a couple of people who took advantage of that, but
everybody takes fees, man. Everybody takes them.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we're at the point where you tell me what you're currently sitting at as far as word count goes.
Word count is 68,638.
Okay. And then, so last time you said that you wanted 1,000 words, which you claim you got.
Almost.
The first draft by December 31st. We're still on track.
Yeah, I think so. I think I've gotten the last of my characters introduced. I still need to figure out exactly what's going to go on at the ending, but I know the elements, so now it's a matter of cranking out words.
And then there's an 80K goal still there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to blow past that, just based on the fact that I'm 12,000 words away and I've got
23 left to right.
Another third of the scenes. Yeah.
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 Well, I'm at 37,781, chapter 38. How about that? I'll go. I'll start giving out chapter numbers now.
Oh, nice.
That I've blown past 30. Because originally I didn't know whether this was going to be like a short story or a novel.
Right.
I started out of it being a kind of a little short story for fun.
You're well at a short story turf.
Yeah, I blew past that quickly. So, yeah, definitely beat last week's number, because last week was 2,600. This time was 5,200.
Wow.
Still working on the newsletter and the website, of course, but yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I had a week where I didn't get much writing done. I was dealing with technical stuff and all that. Wonderful distractions. I saw a good one this morning. It's like, you're not a writer if you write every day. You're a writer if you feel guilty about not writing every day.
Yes, and that's, yeah, I would say that is true. Like this morning, the whole plan was to get up right and then join this meeting. And then the alarm went off. I told Alexa to shut up. The next thing you know, and then that was at 6 o'clock. So if I'm up by 6:30, usually I can get my tea done, blah, 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 get a good hour of writing in. Next thing you know, it was 6:52, and I was like, the day is shot. I cannot write.
Nah.
It's amazing that first hour is shot, even though I probably could have sat, but and then a buddy said, "Hey, do you want to talk about world events?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah.
So he was driving somewhere, and I'm like, "All right, let's talk about world events."
Yeah. I thought I was going to get a bunch done on the weekend, but then this Nebula thing came up, and that was interesting. Yeah. So, you take a couple hours watching videos and chatting with Zoom. And then yesterday we had to get the last of the pre-winter stuff, trim bushes and trees and clean crap up and just get the last of the winter prep going, even though I still have the bigger part of a cord of wood to stack. But so it's not done yet, but that just sucked all the energy out of Sunday.
Yeah, it just seems, and it goes by, right? And then
Yeah,
you'd rather sit in front of the TV or sit and do something else than, you know, pick up a pen and be creative,
yeah,
unfortunately. And I think that's, you know, I think creativity hits you. Oh, for me, it hits in the morning. For you, it's night, though, isn't it?
yep, yep. Usually, my most productive time is sort of after 9 p.m. through to 1 or 2 in the morning.
I'll, I'll get ideas that late, but I don't feel like writing them.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like I'll
Yep.
write it down on a piece of paper that so and so killed so and so. I think that's a good idea, but I don't write it down.
Yeah,
And then when you said you had you know unlocked the end of your story, I believe I have unlocked the end of my story as well.
yeah,
Uh,
cool.
I am at that point where I now know where I am going. I just have to figure out which road I want to take to get
Right,
there, and who's gonna take the final road
right.
to get it.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
know what the road needs. I'm not sure where it goes yet, but I know
it needs some
this has to
repair.
happen. This has to happen. That has to happen.
You know,
So that's
yeah.
good.
There are signs up, men at work, but you don't. You know, there's a few of them sitting by the side of the road drinking some coffee. There's another bunch over here wondering what they're having for lunch.
And the surveyors are still out there trying to decide whether or not they're going to go this side of the hill or that side of the hill.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where I'm
That's
at.
not a bad analogy for what writing is, eh?
No,
If you
nope.
think about it, it's
It's
just
just
a
like I used
bunch
to
of
talk
people.
about building websites or software, like building a house, right? You build the foundation, you do all these things because you have people saying, well, how come we can't just do this? And it's like, well, because the foundation will crumble and the whole thing will go boom.
No, so yeah, it's I hadn't thought of it that way, but that really is. That's really what it is. The surveyors out there, and there's guys standing by the side of the road, and half of them aren't working.
that's that's the the Pantser version more than the plotter version, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys. I guess you have the surveyor out there, right? He's always out there. He's always telling you kind of where to put
Theoretically, the
this
survey is
or that.
done before the construction crew shows up, right?
Oh, the surveyor's still always there.
Oh yeah,
You
but
know that.
because there's always a problem, right? It's like,
Yeah.
well, it turns out the soil analysis here was awful. We should go that
I
way.
I think what you're saying though is the architecture is done,
Right. Yeah.
right? So that's
Yep.
that's what you're talking about. You're talking about the architecture. Like the architect usually fucks off and goes somewhere else anyway, unless they need him by phone.
Unless it's a
But
big
that's what
project.
you've done.
Big
Yeah,
project, they're always there to problem solve. Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
your architecture is pretty much done. The
Yeah.
surveyor is out
We know
doing
what
work.
it's going to look like. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
that's myself. My architect is still working on the plans, and we're on the 38th floor.
Right. Which is why I know how many scenes I have to go, and you are like, I'm about this far through. Yeah.
Yeah, I could hit 50 chapters. I could blow right by 50.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
um, and that's that. That's obviously two different ways of going at it. But yeah, my architect is still building the. He's trying to figure out what the top of the building looks like
Yeah.
and the
As
middle
long as it
floors.
looks good at the end, that's what counts.
And he's probably going to have to get involved in the. Here's the problem. Although we're on the 58th floor, he's still probably got to figure out the foundation a little bit
Well, this is something you can do with a story that you can't do with a piece of
to the
software.
building. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You don't want to dig up the foundation and go. I think he needs a patch over here.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
All right, my friend.
Good.
So you still on track? Your goal is what? Another 1,000 words?
Yeah, we'll make that nominal. If I'm lucky, I'll blow through it. We'll see.
Okay. So we make the
Because
1,000 word goal as usual.
what are we at?
Do you want to go for any more scenes than usual, or are you gonna still hit the one?
Well, You know, I accidentally got 4 scenes last time. I think that's because I wrote 2 and I broke one other one up into 3 pieces. All right, so lost 1, gained 3, and there we are. Yeah.
So
That's
if we
just 2
took down
pieces.
one
Yeah.
scene and you
Yeah.
get 2, then you're ahead of the game. So let's go 1 scene then.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
All right. I'm going to go with a goal of keeping up the 5 to 6 times per 2 weeks.
cool.
As far as getting behind and writing, so that my numbers should, if I get that many times out, I should continue on the 5,000 words or more every 2 weeks. So
Yeah. Well, I've got to get my word count up if I'm going to have a first draft by the end of December. So it's going to be crunch time soon.
All right. Well, I look forward to seeing what you are in 2 weeks, my friend.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
All right. Let me hit the
And
stop
if I
recording
figure
button.
out what that website is going to be built on, I will send you a little message.
Excellent. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on a
And
moment here.
you said you already sent me that thing for the thing on
Yep.
Wednesday.
I did.
All right.
All right.
Perfect.
Let's-
Well, hopefully we get a chance to see that thing, and we'll talk about it next 2 weeks from now.
Sounds good. Okay.
Thanks, brother.
You're welcome.
You have yourself a great day.
I will do that. You too.
Okay.
Bye.